as you said you've been in the game since 2012, taking this shit serious, right?
Yeah.
So, ballpark it though. How much money you think you put into this music shit?
From 2012, bro?
From 2012, how much money you think you spent?
Alright, 2014 is when I dropped my first.
That's gonna be a big number. You got.
Nah, that's crazy, bro. I can't even put a number in it because I don't want to seem like I'm over exaggerating, but it's really not over exaggerating. But I know it's well over probably 150, 200 between all the years, well over that.
Watching the Let's Chop It Up podcast with Khaya.
And welcome to the second episode of the Let's Chop It Up podcast. You know, I got my audio right this time because in the comments in the first episode, Crip Mac, y'all was dogging me saying this is horrible. I should quit doing podcasts and all that. So I got a better sound, got a better room, so we good. But to the right of me, you know what I'm saying? He going crazy right now in these Buffalo streets and the streets everywhere in America. Man, I got my boy Jrey Cash right now. Man, how you feeling, man?
My man, what's going on, big dog?
How you feeling, man?
I'm fine.
I look at you. Oh, what's little man? What's up? What's up? I look just alike too.
Yeah.
But every time I look on your social media, your Instagram, your Facebook, I always see you on the move. Whether it's you doing your music, you doing your merch. Mm-hmm. Man, why is staying on the move so consistent to so important to you and shit?
Just because I be having to get to this money, bro.
Yeah.
No matter what, when I wake up, I'm just always trying to find new ways to get money. Feel me? And staying consistent. I think as long as you stay consistent, you're gonna get a break.
Right.
You're gonna get some type of break. You feel me? So just trying to stay consistent, trying to stay active, and that's basically really it.
That's a fact. But I know you spend most of your time here in Buffalo, all your grown up years and stuff like that. But a lot of people don't know you actually from the city, bro.
Yeah, I was born in the Bronx. I moved out here in 2007.
2007.
I'm gonna let it go.
You gonna cut that? So you actually from the city, right?
Yeah, I'm from the Bronx. I moved out here in 2007, and I came out here in 2007. I've been here ever since. I went back there a few times, but it wasn't on no staying type stuff. It was just on some college. I went closer down there for college, and then I went down there to do a couple shows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you what was the New York City life like? What was young Jrey Cash doing out there in New York City?
So I was really playing. I was rapping a little bit, but I wasn't taking it serious. I really was on some basketball. Playing ball, because everybody, out here, out here, everybody really play, they play football. That's the main thing.
Yeah,
out there,
town.
Yeah, exactly. Out there, everybody really play basketball. So I was just heavy on the basketball and doing the rapping just a little bit. It was just always fun because my older brother did it.
Yeah. So you was probably 14 around that time, 15?
Yep, 14.
So when did you make that move to come to Buffalo?
So the summer when I was 14, I was 2007, I was turning 15, that September, and we moved out here the July of 2007.
Yeah, so 14, 15, that's you start your freshman year in high school, just about, right?
Yeah, well, I had just finished my freshman year because I did my freshman year in the Bronx, and then when I came out here, I was going into my sophomore year.
Okay, so when you got to Buffalo, what was you doing? Were you still on your hoop and shit when you got here, or
yeah,
you went to Lafayette, right?
Yeah. I still was hooping heavy. I was still going hard with it, and I was still rapping a little bit, but I never let nobody know for real that I really was rapping.
Yeah.
When I started getting a little comfortable in high school, then I started letting people know. But for the most part, I really was just hooping.
So you was on your basketball shit. So you kind of tall. So what position was you? I know you. I mean,
I played point guard.
I see you from NYC.
Breaking niggas down.
Yeah,
easy.
That's the NYC shit. The handle.
The NYC shit. Sham guard and all that.
Mm-hmm. Well, I should never ask you that. I knew you were point guard. I knew you were point guard.
I wasn't always a tall though. I used to be a little shorter, but I still was always real long and lanky.
Yeah. Did you get any of them them first teams, second teams, or?
Nah, I ain't made none of that honorable mention, nothing, cause I was always nice, but it was when I was In high school, it was niggas that was nice. Like,
Oh yeah.
niggas
That
that was
era.
like, yeah, it was nice niggas. Like, so my sophomore year, I really was on JV, but then when I moved up, moved up to varsity during the sectionals. But like, it was niggas like Marley and Mansas and Ant Grands, like, you feel me? It was them type of niggas. And then like my junior year, it was niggas like Damo Jackson, Dallas, Mansa was still there. It was niggas like at Seneca they had like the twins. They had not Andre. No, Andre and them still was they was raw too, but they was more so like my senior year. Andre and
two light skinned dudes, right?
the two light skinned ones. Eric and I forgot the other one name. Like they was balling.
Dylan used to always mention them boys.
Yeah, them boys they was fire. It was some hoopers, like some real hoopers. Like even South Park, they had the one dude Rome. Like it was hoopers.
Yeah. So it was mad competition. So it's hard to get your little shine.
Yeah, I was doing my little thing, but like all Western stuff, I wasn't getting a lot. You had to do more than just be crossing niggas and dropping them. Mm-hmm. Feel me, for a lot.
Yeah. So in high school, did you finish all 4 years or did you graduate?
Yeah, I graduated. Yeah.
Okay, so I seen in the interview you said after you graduated from Lafayette, you went to college, but you never finished because you was like on your WWE shit in there, like you was on your beef and shit in there.
Yeah, I wasn't on some WWE. I was on some fight night shit.
Oh, you was a fight night shit. You was knocking niggas out.
Nah, but yeah, I was beefing a lot. Like I was fighting a lot because I was like always like a little high head. But when I went out there to college and shit, I just went to just get away, try to get like a little degree or whatever, and try to really hoop for the next on the next level. But it didn't work. I went out there on some like I'm from Buffalo. I was up in Buffalo or whatever, and there was a whole bunch of people from the city, and like I don't know, we just some of us really didn't connect.
Yeah, for some reason Buffalo niggas don't get along with the city niggas, bro.
I really was born in the city, but I feel like I learned everything and I matured in Buffalo, so it's like I got the best of both worlds. Yeah. But when I was out there, I was on some Buffalo shit, and the city niggas, they just was like, they'd try niggas.
Yeah, of course. They got that arrogant
and
attitude.
You feel me? I got it a little bit too, but I don't really be on some high. Well, I used to really be on some high head shit like way more back in the day, so I really used to get into it a lot.
Yeah. What college was this again?
That was Tompkins, Cortland.
So then, how long did you last stay before you came back?
I went there for like 2 years. Yeah, I went there for matter of fact, I went there for like 2 semesters, or like 2 and like. So that's like 1 year because I think they split the semesters up in 2. Yeah. So I went there for like 2 semesters, maybe 3, and then they finally had kicked me out.
Kicked you out like it's over with.
Yeah, we was on dorms. We was just like we was young. I was like 17 when I went. Yeah. It was lit. Like we was having fun. We was turned.
Young and dumb, man.
Yeah.
So when they kicked you out and then you came back to Buffalo, did you have that moment like, what the fuck I'm gonna do? Now I'm just sitting here, basketball over, college is over. Did you have that, or you knew what you was gonna do?
Nah, I don't be having those type of moments where I just be like, damn, what I'm gonna do. It just be more so like, damn, how I'm gonna do it. I always knew like I'm gonna do something to get some money. So when I came back and I wasn't hooping, first thing I just started doing was like, I was in and out of working little jobs, and then I was talking to my boy Swervo, my right hand.
Shout out to Swervo.
Yeah, shout out to Swervo. And I had asked him, because he was real lit, he was real popular in Buffalo. Like, even when I was in high school and stuff, he always been real popular. So I told him, like, yo, see what's good with DJ T Jizzle, because he was like a real popular DJ. Yo, try to connect me with him. He made that shit happen. And we connected, and Jizzle put me down with him, and we just started working. And ever since then, I was just on some, like, real rapper shit. I feel like getting with Jizzle was the way to let the people know that I was really serious about rapping for real.
And he talking about TJ Jizzle. If you don't look him up on Instagram, he doing his thing, DJing for Nav, Future, Drake, you name it. He's doing his thing right now.
For sure.
So that brings me to my next question. So what age was that? We was like, yo, I'm about to put all 10 toes in this music shit, and I'm about to take this. This the only thing I'm focusing on.
That was in 2012. So I want to say I was probably 19.
Yeah,
I was 19.
And I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and just front like I've been listening to you forever, but I got into you like real late.
Yeah.
I don't know if I was in the car with my big bro and my mans, but the first song I ever heard from you was that you're like, I'm gonna get it gone. Yeah,
Mr. Get It Gone. That was like in 2017.
When I first heard that, and I was in the car, so everything sounded better in the car. I'm like, who the fuck is this? They're like, it's Jrey Cash. I'm like, you don't know Jrey Cash? I'm like, nah. Probably listened to that song, I kid you not, for 2 weeks straight in the gym going hard. Doing everything.
That shit crazy because like I be hearing that a lot about that song, but at that point when I made that, I didn't really think that was the feedback that like I would like people was giving off like, yo, you don't know Jrey Cash. I didn't feel like it was like that type of vibe. Now I be hearing it and people be saying like, you know, like that was like that's when they really was fucking with me heavy. I kind of seen it a little bit, but I ain't know it was as lit as, you know.
Bro, that song got me hooked for about a good couple weeks.
A lot of trappers hit me up and say they ran up a lot of money to that shit. I mean, I did too, because that's why I made it.
Bro, that's like motivational. That was a motivational song.
Yeah.
But so I want to know, like, 'cause a lot of rappers, especially nowadays, they be like, when they talk about their recording process, like when you go in that booth, are you just vibing to the beat, or are you one of the people that vibe to the beat with a pen or you're on your notes? What's your recording process like?
Yeah, I'm not one of them people that I just go in there and just punch in each bar. I gotta write, and I'm a fast writer though, so I gotta write it. And usually 9 times out of 10 when the beat come on, if I don't grasp to it like within like the first, I get that shit like 5 or 10 seconds max. After the 10 seconds, then I go for another little 20, 30 and see, oh, I bet. Yeah. But after the first 5 or 10 seconds, that shit not really catching me, like, it's over. Even if, like, say, you know how sometimes beats be, like, real subtle in the beginning?
Yeah.
That got to catch me and draw me in. Right. Like, that little something, then I'm going to be like, I might fast forward a little bit, try to see what I'm working with. Yeah. If I don't get that feel in it that I could just bop or some type of feel,
it's over with.
It's over with.
So, what type of beats do you usually look for when you go into the studio?
I can't even pinpoint it.
Right.
You feel me? It's just, I can write to really anything. It's just, I gotta just feel the beat.
Right. Cause every rapper I talk to said the same thing you do. Like as soon as the beat come on, like it don't take them long. Like, oh, this the one, pull that shit up. I'm about to get right into this shit.
Exactly. Yeah. That's exactly how it be. And I just found that with my boy Ace. He one of my favorite producers. I work with a lot of producers. I work with like Ace and Tyree. Tyree's good too. And I haven't worked. Well, I did a couple beats off of Just Dre's beats, but my boy Ace, he got them beats where it's like, I listen to it. Oh yeah, this it.
He your Metro Boomin.
He's my Metro Boomin.
I know Ace. Shout out Light Skin Ace, right?
Light Skin Ace.
Shout out Ace. Yeah, I used to be around him a couple times back in the day.
Yeah.
Now, about 3 years ago, correct me if I'm wrong, you had this song, that had the whole town lit, and it went by the name Chips, which is on all streaming platforms, if y'all ain't hear it yet.
Sure.
I've been in Buffalo all my life, all 25 years of my life. I never seen a town come together for a song like that. Like, and then it came out when the COVID wasn't around, so everybody in the clubs, parties, shit. Like, when Chips come on in Buffalo, it had the same reaction as like when a Finito came on or a Swag surfing. Bro, so how did that make you feel around that time where you had the whole town going crazy? Like, I seen cop cars blasting the motherfucking shit.
Nah, that's a fact though.
I seen like cops was really playing the shit. Yeah. Like, how was you feeling around that time that the whole town was singing your song?
It was definitely a blessing, and I definitely felt like, oh yeah, I'm going in the right path. You know how you be rapping, doing shit for so long, you be like, damn, like when this shit gonna take off? Yeah. Feel me? You be like, damn, like am I doing something wrong or like this and third? Yeah. It kind of gave me more guidance to know, like, you know, I am going in the right path. Like, you know, like it's just don't be overnight, because that shit came out in 2019. I was doing it since 2012. Yeah. And tons of songs after all the songs I did, that ended up being the one, and I didn't even projected to be that, like, you feel me? It just ended up, just being there, whatever. But when it was a good ass vibe. It was a good feel. It made me really feel like a real rapper.
Yeah, nah, bro, cause like
a real rapper, like for real.
Bro, like I was there in the mix of it, all the parties. I was a young nigga too. I still is, but like that's when I was going to parties heavy, and people, the reaction you had from the song, I never seen nobody from the town have a song like that.
Yeah,
that shit was real. That
shit was crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie,
like the crazy thing about that song was like, so in 90.7, they got like the top 5 songs, and they was mixing you in with the mainstream artists.
Right, yeah.
The countdown.
I remember at one point the countdown so long, I said went to #1 for like a day or two and shit. Right. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, man, like was like an emotional moment that like, yo, this shit is, I got like cops singing, I got students, I got teachers.
It wasn't emotional, but it was definitely like you feel me, like, oh, I bet, like, you know, like, feel me, like, I'm ready for what's next. I definitely thought I was gonna be on my way out of here. Yeah. I mean, even though like I did sign my deal and it was for like a great amount, and they definitely helping build me up a little more. It's just I thought that song right there was gonna be the one to get me like straight millions.
Yeah.
Feel me?
We gonna get into that deal part later.
Yeah, that's a fact. But I mean, it definitely made me feel like a real rapper.
Right.
It made me feel like that shit was crazy because I started doing like, I was getting so many shout outs. I had shout outs every day for like the whole year. Different shout outs every day on all social medias for the whole year. Little kids writing me, little kids changing me to their profile pictures. They running down on me in public. They want to take pictures. Parents calling me to do their kids' parties. Principals calling me to do that's how the school tour came about. So many principals was calling me on Facebook.
We're going to talk about that school tour. We're going to talk about that school tour.
Yeah, that shit got crazy though.
I just got to get this question out because going back to what you said I'd have known I was to be the one. Like, why do you think, like, rappers never know, like, because a lot of rappers say, like, when they make a hit song, they don't think that's the one to, like, the people decide that's the hit song or not. Why did you think Chips wasn't the one? Like, was it just, like, another song you made, like, all right, put that
because to me, I feel like, even though sometimes they say a hit song is marketed, it don't always be like that because you could feel like, so, for example, that day when I made Chips, I was at Kid Cole's studio. I recorded 4 songs that day. Usually, my process is the last song is always like the best song that everybody really like. Mm-hmm. So, Chips was the first one that I recorded, and that's why in the beginning I'm like, man, it's a light one. It was kind of like a warm-up joint. Right. Feel me? And I just really didn't think nothing of it. Even when I was writing and I was dancing and shit, but it was just like, oh yeah, this is a good little joint right here. You feel me? I got a couple of joints that to me was good little joints, but for some reason that one just took off. I don't know how I played it. I don't know what I made them
do. Because that's my question. Like, how did you like where did it start like blowing up? Was it on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Snap? Like, where did that song start blowing up at? Like,
literally every social media. So, I always pay attention to my numbers because I really be into my music shit. So, I noticed Get It Going, when I dropped Get It Going, it did like a couple thousand, like within the first week or whatever. And then it was still picking up, but it was getting shout outs, but it wasn't going as crazy. Yeah. When I dropped Chips, the first day I did like 3,500, so all rip, I'm just like, damn, talking about this shit, Jrey.
This shit.
I'm like, I'm just like, all right, bet. So now my man called me like 2 days later. We just riding around, busting our moves. My man called me like, bro, that shit has 7 bones. So 7,000 at that time for me, it was like
that was a lot.
Big number. Yeah, because we ain't really used to going like crazy within the first week. And then I'm just keep hearing my phone binging and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like the Lakes calling the whole time. It's shout outs and shit. I'm just looking at all my social media like Snapchat. Literally, I'm getting tags on Snapchat, Facebook tags, and I'm getting Instagram tags. All day, you could ask anybody that was around me all day, every day for the whole year of 2019. I still got every shout out on my phone.
Bro, I was in the city, so you ain't got to tell me that. Yeah. I know what that song was doing for you.
Yeah, that shit was going crazy. It kind of seemed like it was like people probably was just doing this shit just to get a shout out because I was trending crazy because the way the shout outs was coming, that's what let me know like, oh yeah, this shit really trending crazy because the shout outs just would not stop, bro. Like it would not stop.
No, that's
once the little kids start hitting me, I knew it was real.
It was real. That's all you need when I hit song, either for the ladies or the kids.
Yeah,
it's going. If you got a hit song for the ladies or the kids, it's going to take you out of here.
It's going to take you all the way there.
Now, speaking of the kids though, I believe you was on the high school tour, like you was saying, right?
Yeah.
And I believe I came to I want to say the Tapestry show. It was their homecoming.
Yeah.
And the way the kids gravitated towards you, like they was trying to take pictures, they was trying to hop on the stage.
Yeah.
Like, yo, how did that make you feel that you got the youth in your hands right now?
It's a good ass feel because it's just like I said before, it's letting me know that all the hard work that I've been putting in, I'm going in the right direction because I'm getting, even though it's not like overnight success, it's still, enough to let me know to keep going and to let me know that I'm going, like, doing the right thing. That shit crazy because remember when we was walking through the door and saying the one girl was like, this is why I hate these rappers, they always be late. Then as soon as I walked in, she like, oh my God.
Yeah, she going crazy.
Started going crazy and shit.
My pain changed fast as hell.
Yeah.
Now, like.
We was late as hell to that show.
Yeah, it was late as hell?
Yeah, we was late.
No, but like, so if a kid from Tapestry or whatever high school come up to you, like, yo, Jrey Cash, like, let's say they're like 13, 14, they be like, yo, I want to do this music shit. What's your best advice to somebody that's trying to get into the game?
Be willing to invest in yourself, cause like that's what I feel like that's kind of what really kind of separated me from a lot of people, not saying that I'm better than them, but like work ethic wise and stuff, it separated me because when people was just thinking about like getting fly and just doing videos, I was on some like, I'm gonna get fly, do the videos, and I'm gonna promote. I'm gonna pay people, I'm gonna pay promoters, I'm gonna pay bloggers, whatever I gotta do. I'm paying DJs for radio spin. I'm doing everything. Like I be spending my last dollar on it, and I was staying in the studio and just be willing to invest. If you're not even willing to invest, like don't bother.
So like y'all hear that, like I gotta invest, and y'all like this is investment right here, buying like microphones and a mixer. But so as long as you said you've been against since 2012, taking this shit serious, right?
Yeah.
So ballpark it though. How much money you think you put into this music shit?
Bro, from 2012, bro.
2012. How much money you think you spent?
So I'm gonna be honest. So the first like probably 50 videos that I did, they were free because my oldest brother, the one who really inspired me to rap, his name Davon. Shouts to Davon, also confident.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, he was doing all my videos on my studio time for free. So probably I'd say like the first, what was that? Oh yeah, no. Matter of fact, that was after I had like just with ENT, after we all went our own ways. That was after that. So. Let me see. All right, 2014 is when I dropped my first.
I know it's gonna be a big number. You got.
Nah, that's crazy, bro. I can't even put a number in it because I don't want to seem like I'm over exaggerating, but it's really not over exaggerating. But I know it's well over probably 150, 200 between all them years. Well over that. It got to be well over that only because, shoot, the year of the chips, like. I spent a crazy bag funding that tour and all those videos and all the promotion and everything. Like, yeah, it's well over 200 between since I've been in. It's well over 200 that I can. It's probably even more than that.
No, like you right though. You gotta invest in yourself. Like they said, the saying is like if you don't want to go broke over the die over the shit, you really not passionate about the shit.
That's a fact.
So you see, I hear that like he put 100,000 into this shit, man. So. That's money is a big thing into this rap shit, but so like all the people that's rapping that's in Buffalo right now, do you think you got the biggest impact as an artist right now in Buffalo?
Do I?
And you can be cocky with it. You know what I'm saying?
Do I feel like I got the biggest
impact in Buffalo right now in the music scene? Know what I'm saying? Ain't no wrong with being confident.
Do I feel like I got the biggest
impact?
Yes.
I feel like you do too.
I'm going to be honest with you. And it's not even saying that. So I had dropped the one freestyle. The reason why I'm saying is because I dropped a little snippet and it said, I ain't saying niggas ain't hot. It's just the levels for me. Feel me? I said a bar like that because I do feel like I got the biggest influence. And it's not to say that nobody else ain't hot or they not doing their thing, but it's like the facts are the facts. Yeah. Even if you look back into Buffalo history, I'm the only one that ever did a high school tour. Right. I'm the only one that ever had I'm not gonna say I'm the only one that ever had a song that went crazy because they said like back in the day somebody else, what's Big Cuz's name? He had the joint. It was called like Purple Water or something like that. Damn, what's my boy name that played on
I never heard of that.
Yeah, nah, he played on his name. He was Valentine on what's the name, bro? I gotta stop doing these perks. He was Valentine on
Don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah, don't do drugs, man. Drugs, he was Valentine on what you call that joint on Conflicted.
I don't know. Is that a movie?
Yeah, you ain't what Benny and them?
Oh, I never seen the movie, bro.
What?
I never seen it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm
dang, bro. Yeah, I forgot Big Cuz's name, bro. But before this interview is over, I'm definitely definitely find it.
We gonna figure that out.
Yeah, but yeah, he had like a song like that back in the day, and I feel like other than him, I'm the only one that really got a joint like that.
And it's not like no like high school like regular high school performance. Like this was like actually people like screaming and jumping and trying to take pictures, going crazy.
Going crazy.
This was no regular like high school pep rally type show. Like this was like really like a concert in high schools.
Yeah.
Nah, but man, tell me who some of your favorite artists in the town in Buffalo. Like, who are you rocking with? Give me 5 of them. Who's your top 5 in Buffalo right now that Jrey Cash listening to?
Top 5 in Buffalo.
Yep.
So, I'm rocking with Adion, that's his name.
Shout out Adi.
Adion, he had a song back in the day. That was going crazy. But I just had to pay my respect because he really was another one that paved that way, Adion. But yeah, so 5 rappers. So
right now?
one of my favorite rappers in Buffalo is Shady Day.
Shady Day. Shout out Shady
He's
Day.
a beast, but I don't know. He just don't, I don't know if he's not really too inspired or whatever. But he don't be dropping a lot. But when he do drop, it be crazy.
I seen he had like the Mike Calvin.
Yeah, so he just dropped the tape recently. He's getting back motivated. But real life be hitting niggas, and niggas be in the streets or whatever. So yeah,
all right, that's one.
Yeah, that's wavy right here. Yeah, so Shady Day. Then I'm gonna go with OG Nike.
Shout out OG Nike, doing their thing, doing this thing.
Then I'm gonna go with Damn, it's only 5?
I mean, you can make it longer if you want. I thought 5 was a little good.
Yeah, 5 good. So I'm gonna go OG Nike. Then I'm gonna go with this is no order either.
No order.
I'm gonna go with Young Fetty.
Shout out Young Fetty.
Well, the whole money set. I'm gonna go with the whole money set because I rock with all of them. I'm going with Shots from BB.
Okay.
My boy J Money, but he another one, like, he don't drop music, but he really fire. Like, I be having, like, unreleased music. He really fire.
Yeah.
Feel me?
I think that was 5 right there.
Yeah, that probably was a little more than 5, but I'm going to add one more into it. You know the dude, Gliz?
Yep.
MG Gliz?
Yeah.
I'm rocking with Gliz, too.
Yeah, I be seeing him on the internet doing this thing, flexing, like, he got it
You
together.
feel me? Like, and it's just, everything just be taking time. Like, you never know. Like, niggas can't think just because, not saying dumb, but, like, just people that's watching this in general, like, just because I feel like I got the most motion of what's going on, that don't mean another nigga can't have it tomorrow and we both just have emotion. Like, it just ain't no rules to this shit. Like, this shit just come. Like, you just keep working, keep dropping, and people gonna eat it up. They might pick up one day. Sometimes somebody might have another banger.
Right.
You feel me? Like,
with them top 5 artists you just named in Buffalo that you listen to, do you got any features and songs with them?
Yeah, I got songs with Shady Day. I got songs with J Money. I got songs with Nike. I got songs with Shots from BB. And I got songs with Young Fetty. I got songs with Hoodstar Jack.
And shout out to all the people you just named, because I be half of the people you name, I be seeing y'all on the gram doing your thing, man. Keep pushing.
Doing their thing, bro.
In Buffalo, we on the rise. They don't even know yet, but we the best kept hidden secret.
Oh, yeah, and shout out to my boy Boo Barnes, too. That's somebody I came up to. I don't know if he's still going crazy with it, like, feel me, active with it, but I do know he fire.
Yeah, his name been around for a long time.
Hell yeah, he fire, but, everybody just be having real life stuff, and, whatever it is, that stopped him from dropping.
So when you get on the features with people, because, like, a lot of rappers say this too, like, say if you go first, right, and then your feature come after you, and he smoked your verse, are you the type of rapper like, no, I got to go back and do this shit over again?
It's crazy, but me and Happy, that's one of the other people that I'm signed to.
Yeah, that's my next question too.
He had asked me that shit one day too. He was saying some shit like, bro, like, some people go back and they change their verses and shit like that. Like, would I ever do that? I don't feel like I'm that type, only because, it's crazy. I don't be sending my verses to niggas.
Right.
But he told me to, like, yo, sometimes you got to just send the verse because, niggas got to it got to be a hit song. You either trying to smoke when they go on the verse or you trying to make a hit song type shit, make a good song. I don't be sending niggas my verses, but if somebody smoked me on this, like, I don't know, bro. I don't really do the doing verses over shit.
Oh, you don't like once it's
out, like, once I gave that shit, like, feel me, I gave it. Feel me?
Yeah.
Catch me on the next joint. Right. That don't make me a bad rapper just because you smoked me on the verse. I'm pretty sure niggas get smoked on verses.
So you don't got that ego problem then about that shit then?
Nah, bro.
Okay, but speaking of, I want to get into this deal. Speaking of that Happy, the deal. What type of deal was that? Is that like walk me through what type of deal that is? Like that you and Happy got going on.
It's me, Happy, and somebody else. I'm not gonna say his name because I don't know if he like being known publicly, but it's a few people that own the label, but the two that I'm cool with. It's called Joint Venture Music, and it's a joint venture.
Okay. I seen they gave you. I seen the picture. The stacks was up to here. You had to.
Yeah, that was just some short shit. That wasn't nothing crazy, but like they really, the money that they invest in is really was what it's hitting for real, for real.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, I do like it's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen because like your buzz is too crazy for it not to happen. But do you think of signing to one of these big powerhouse labels, or would you be like more of an independent artist? Like, what route are you gonna take when that time comes?
I feel like it really depends on. I feel like with the label that I'm with,
Yeah.
I feel like they got my best interest. So whoever we go with, I'm going to let them. We're gonna discuss it together. Whether because I'm rocking with my label that I'm with. I'm rocking with JVM Joint Venture. Yeah. I'm rocking with them to the death. Like
shout out.
Yeah, this casket shit. We going to the death.
Yeah.
So we're gonna sit down and see what is gonna hit forward with everybody. Yeah. Because I know no matter what, they gonna make sure I'm good because they already making sure I'm good. Yeah. You feel me? So I know they gonna make sure I'm good. If a powerhouse come and they talking the right numbers and the label feel like, yo, you know what? We should make this move, this, that, and the third. Yeah. We're going to talk about it. If it all I'm going to give them my ideas, and they're going to value what I say, you feel me? And and I'm going to value what they say. Right. We're going to go based on that.
And I know you got you had a major label, but I ain't going to speak about that, but I know you had a couple chasing you, so, but we gonna keep that, we going to keep that in the back pocket.
Yeah, niggas, they around.
Yeah, they trust me, I know. We're going to go to the next subject, though, but you got a song that's out right now that's going crazy. Respectfully, you got the Big Homie from Rochester and the remix Class Murder.
Shout out to Class.
Why what's the process with you and Class making the song Respectfully? I know it's an original song, but you got it on the remix. Why put Class Murder on the remix?
I had just talked about it with the label, and they were just like, the word, how words be trending and shit. Yeah. Respectfully was trending, so they was like, yo, we should do a remix and shit. And they was like, I guess Hap worked it out. He was just like, yo, I'm gonna get Class Murder to get on this joint. Like, what you think about that? And I'm like, hell yeah, send it through to him. I guess he agreed to it. Whatever Happy made it happen. Yeah. We went to the studio in Rochester. That motherfucker winning that shit. He don't write. I ain't seen a nigga with no pen and pad or nothing in his hand, so I'm assuming he don't write. He went in there. Yeah, he went in there. He laid that joint down. We kicked it for a little short. And then we did, because niggas still got to bust their moves and do whatever.
Yeah, of course. But in that verse, he was talking about like some serious shit. He's talking about financing houses and shit.
Yeah, he said, "Nigga, what you know about equity and shit like that?"
He was talking shit.
He was talking that shit, man. Like, you feel me? That's what he's supposed to do.
No, shout out to Big Homie Class Murder.
Yeah, definitely blessed a nigga with that. Definitely shout out to Rochester. Shout out my boy Deanie. Damn, that's what I forgot. But he not from Buffalo. You said Buffalo rapper. Yeah. Shout out my dog Deanie, man. It's a couple Rochester niggas.
New York State shit. Fuck it.
Yeah, but my boy Deanie, he be going to work, man. Shout out my boy Deanie.
Shout out to him. But I just want to clear the air on this. I ain't trying to start nothing on this topic, but I just want to know what's the status like. If you ain't know, like a couple years ago, for y'all that don't know out there, that you and a couple people from the BSF camp got into it. Like, what's that situation like right now? Like, is y'all like cool or y'all just
all love?
All love.
Definitely all love. And I'm saying it not even being funny, not trying to hide nothing. Yeah. Not trying to it's just all love. At the end of the day, it was what it was, and that shit really. Just history. Them boys kicking the door down, you feel me? Well, yeah. Benny and them, they kicking the door down. They making it easier for niggas like me, you feel me? So It ain't no hate or nothing. It was probably, I don't know what it was, whatever the case is, probably miscommunication. But at the end of the day, like, feel me? Niggas chopped it up and that shit ain't about nothing. It's all love and boys doing their thing.
Now, hypothetically speaking, though, like, in the future, do y'all think y'all can come together? Because you lit, they lit, y'all come together, that shit go to the moon. Do y'all think y'all can ever come together and make a song? Or
shit, I don't know. We just got to see what the future holds.
Okay. Okay. I hope y'all can make that happen because that'd be good for the city. Yeah. Good for y'all careers too.
Yeah. Now, see what the future holds.
Growing up, who was these rappers that influenced you? You can give me 5 of them too. If 5 too little, give me 10.
So the first rapper that ever influenced me was my older brother, Davon. Then, I'm a big Fab fan, and I'm a big Meek fan. Once I started getting into, like, the Fabs and the Meek, Fab was more so when I was in, like, college. My boy put me on him and shit, fucking with him. Then after that, I just started fucking with Meek. And it was over after that. Them the ones that really inspired me. I got other favorite rappers now that I like, but Meek and Fab always been the two.
So just Meek and Fab, huh?
For sure.
So when you get in the industry, are you gonna try to like who are some cats you want to work with in the industry that you like that's already made it and shit that's buzzing? Who some of these artists you want to work with?
I wanna definitely work with Drake. They gotta be rappers?
Singers, pop, country,
Okay,
anything.
I wanna work with Drake. I don't know if this song will be wavy, but I'm pretty sure it probably would. I want to definitely work with Bryson Tiller because I love Bryson Tiller. I fuck with that nigga. He hard. I want to work with Meek. I want to work with ESTG. I want to work with Roddy Ricch, Future. You know, a couple others, but I'm just the ones to name off the top.
Yeah, like and like at least you like you saying you want to work with them and shit. Cause a lot of people be like, man, they try to be too cool. Like I don't want to work.
Yeah, like feel me. I'm trying to make hits, man. I'm in this shit. I love music, but shit, like I want to get the bread. Like you feel me, and I want to leave that legacy as well. I want to make hits, man. You make hits, that get you the money. I'm here to make good music. I want to make like even with local rappers, if we can make good music, I'm with it. Like, you feel me? Like I want to make good music.
Right. Now I want to people that's your fans out there and people that know you. I want to like get to like the other side of you. What's some shit that people don't know about Jrey Cash is into like that you like when you're not doing music, when you're not doing your thing, you're not just son. What's some shit that people will never know that you into on the side? Or it's really not too much you.
Yeah, like I'm really just a like simple. Like I'm not gonna say I'm simple, but like I don't really be doing nothing like out the ordinary. Like I ain't one of them niggas that be listening to opera or some weird shit.
Yeah, sound like that.
I don't be doing no shit like that. I just if I ain't rapping or something, I'm in the crib with my son watching TV. Feel me? Like, cause you know he really just be like the real highlight. Cause I just be seeing him do like new stuff and shit like that. So that's if I'm not writing or something like that, I just be watching him. Yeah. Cause he just do little new stuff like for the last 2 days he been saying yeah. Yeah. He always say no. So now when I picked him up from school today, I'm like, I'm giving him his little Go-Gurt because he love the Go-Gurts. Yeah. I'm like, it's good, and he said yeah. I'm like, fuck.
When you learn that? Yo, bro, since you got your little boy here, man. So what the fatherhood mean to you? How did he change you in a positive way and make you like move smarter and think better than when you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it just made me want to grind harder. Right. It's like I'm not out here feeding and doing for myself. Right. Now it's like for him, for his mom, like you know, like we like a whole little family. So regardless, like feel me, I got to make sure they all the way set.
No, exactly.
Feel me, especially like him, I got to make sure like when it's all said and done, he ain't got to do none of the stuff that I had to do. Feel me? Yeah, to get right.
Had that generational wealth for him too.
Yeah.
Set him up, man.
Even like just whatever, like a lot of the stuff that I gotta do, not just trying to portray like some big street nigga, but you know, like niggas just out here just making their moves and stuff. He ain't gotta be near none of that. You know, he could just be all the way legit, all the way good.
Have him in
I don't even want him, not even in Brunswick. He ain't even gonna be in Buffalo. I don't even want him to like even have to know nothing about the streets, like literally at all.
No, right, and that's like it's good that you think like that because it's changed you to think in that mentality. And now, like, would that make you like leave back what you was doing, like to?
Well, like, would it make me like leave?
Like just like you said, leave and get a better life and like just.
Yeah, but it just gotta like, I don't know if that's the right word, like accommodate for like what I'm doing now. Like it gotta just be a even swap. I can't just up and just go cold turkey and just stop doing whatever it is that I'm doing. Exactly. Feel me? When it just got me this far, like it helped me it was helping me fund my music before I signed with the independent label. Yeah. And she would help take care of him, me, like you feel me? So it gotta be something that's gonna feed the fam, like you feel me? In order for me to just stop.
That's a fact, and I'm glad like he's like very active with his kid. You can follow him on social media, see he always in his kid life, and we need more of that, especially you know what I'm saying in the black community, fathers that be there in their kids' life and shit. I respect you for that though, for real, bro.
Appreciate you, man.
Is we gonna see Jrey Cash in any movies? Because I seen in your one video when you used Ace Boogie from the Cleaners, that shit looked good. Like you actually fooled me for a minute. So like, Like, and you said you got a movie coming up. Talk about the movie.
Yeah, that was an Impatient joint. That shit was hard, right?
Impatient,
I be on that acting shit, man.
Yeah.
Nah, but yeah. So I'm in a movie called The Come Up. It was written by Dave Stanfield from Living Be, and it was shot by my boy Diggs, and my girl in that joint. I'm in that joint. My boy Drip Sanchez. Oh, how did I forget Drip? For rappers, yo, this is crazy.
Shout out Drip.
Shout out my boy Drip, man. Make sure we get that in there, because that's my dog. That's my brother.
Drip, man.
But yeah, he's in there with me. He's a great actor too. He's in there. It's mad people. Yo, that movie is gonna be crazy, bro.
Wait, was that the shit when you had like the construction shit?
Yeah,
oh,
but
okay,
it was way more than that, yo.
Okay.
That shit is gonna be lit, bro. Watch when you see it. But even the locations that Dave and Diggs got, it's like, nigga, how the fuck did you get this location, bro?
Right. Right.
But that shit gonna be crazy.
Right. So, man, that's all you got that we can expect from you coming up?
Yeah, that's it. We ain't dropping no albums or nothing right now. Like, I got a ton of music on the way, but we ain't dropping no albums or nothing, man. We just working. Working.
Yeah. I mean, well, let the people know where they can find you, your social media, your YouTube, all that.
JreyCash. You type that in anywhere, and before you finish typing, that shit gonna pop right up. That's how much fucking work we put in there.
That's
JREY. By the time you type in JREY, the rest of that shit gonna pop up. You might could type in JRE.
All right,
and that shit's gonna pop up, man. Google, YouTube, Apple Music, Instagram, Twitter, whatever you want.
Shit, Jrey Cash, I appreciate you for coming through.
Appreciate you for having me, man.
Podcast, man.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you.
Shout out my boy Dylan too. I love you, nigga.
It was episode 2 of the Let's Chop It Up podcast. We out of here, man.
You're watching the Let's Chop It Up podcast with Khaya.